What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. For a Lincoln Memorial, I'm going to show you a build of two sets that I've got together that I would never imagine would go together ever. And I'll put some footage at the end. I actually run Roosevelt Legendary. Now, I came a cropper. There's 3 chungers on the 4th section, I think it is, and I just couldn't kill them. I ended up running all the way back to the beginning. They were chasing me and I had no damage to kill them, and that's kind of because you've got to play this a very certain way. But when it was working, and you'll see from that footage, and I'm going to just show you at the beginning of this as well, it should absolutely breeze through this. I've not tested it, but it should absolutely breeze through this. Is how crazy this can actually be. Now, heads up, right, it is going to be using Determined, but I think Determined's third game nowadays, because it doesn't seem to be ever getting fixed unless Project Resolve fixes it, and there was no kind of word of that in any of the patch notes on the PTS. I think they kind of accepted that it is what it is, and maybe it's going to stay like this forever. But aside from that, you'll be absolutely surprised, I think anyway, when you see these two gear sets together. Now, I did get this idea from a Facebook group. I asked who put it together, and the person didn't really understand when I asked them, because I didn't want to credit the person that put it together. And they just kind of said, what do you mean? And I said, have you got a link to the person who, who put it together, so I can see it in action? I can, get some details for it. And they never came back to me. So if you do know someone that put this together, that kind of created it, I've not seen any content on it, do link them down below, and then I can put full credit for them in the description, and anyway, at least. So this is heroic. I've got a White Death and I've got an M700. I found that the White Death worked better in Legendary. I was hoping that the M700 would, but it kind of didn't. You are heavily reliant on getting a headshot at the start. Unlike me right here now, who's just failing miserably. So I've just been sweating over 3 chungers chasing me. Well, let's just see what we can do here. So let's see if we can tag that guy. There, we got him. So like every other Determined build, it just does the same as you expect. It pops the armor if they're wearing a helmet. It just comes, it's like always, right? It comes under struggle. These kind of builds always struggle when it comes to you being under fire, right? Because you've got no protection whatsoever. So unless you're really, really good with a rifle, and I'm not, by the way. As you can see there, I just missed him. Chunga, that'll be interesting. I've just been chased by 3 of you. If we can pop him, we should take his helmet. There we go, we took his helmet. No messing there. And we can get this when they decide to show the head. Come on, show the head. We're going to get 2 for 1 here. Oh, I thought I was going to get both of them. Now, obviously, this is a really slow way of playing the game. We're super used to speeding through content now with, Ouroboros. And, this is a much slower way of playing the game. But, while we wait for Project Resolve and whatever comes next, maybe you want to try something a little bit different. And maybe this could be it. And I certainly would never have put these two sets together. I mean, look at the armor bar. It's crazy. Great miss though, great miss. I mean, it just kind of goes to show, like, look at the armor bar on it. It's crazy. I'm going to put some footage at the end. I've shown you enough. Let's get back to the base of operations. Really don't want to drag the video out any more than what I need to. So first of all, you're going to want to put the tag 50 on, and you're going to want to select marks from rifle damage. That is, pretty obvious with this. You saw it on my back. 2 guns that I were using with the White Death and the M700. I think the White Death was definitely much better in Legendary. It just had the edge over my M700. Maybe if my M700 was level 24 expertise, it might be okay. But I just kind of felt that the White Death did the goods, and you'll see that if you watch the footage at the end of this as well. And the rest of it is here. It was hot shot, and we paired it with Bellstone, and I couldn't quite believe that this was a thing. I also had 2 blues for some survivability, and that's generally not something I would run. Getting these 2 PCs all red is crazy hard, not the easiest things, but I'll go through it anyway just in case, because having them both red might actually benefit this build a little bit more, because like I said, I felt like I was underpowered against the Chungas, and that might just be the extra bit of damage that this build actually needed to get me through. So obviously you're going to need to get a white death, damage target out of cover, and determined, or again like an M700 you can craft this with determined on and damage target out of cover. And they're kind of, you know, 2 of the guns that I would definitely recommend. Hot shot wise, dead easy, just roll headshot damage everywhere and put headshot damage in the mods as well. You can see that here on the gloves, headshot, on the knees, headshot, and on the holster, headshot. I chose to go for the Reviver Hive and the decoy. The build that I saw actually had a defender drone and a decoy. I really didn't feel comfortable enough running, not having the Revive Hive on me. But again, down to you. If you're super good at sniping, you might not need that Reviver Hive. You can craft the chest piece just when armor. I recently rolled until I got one with headshot damage on, and then put Headhunter in, throw in a headshot damage mod. And then for the backpack, I had a Liquid Engineer already. I just changed my crit chance off to headshot damage. Ideally, you probably want weapon handling and headshot, or crit chance and headshot, whichever way you like to run. But then throw a headshot damage mod in, and we're getting perfect bloodsucker as well. And there is a little bit of synergy here for the armor, because we get killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 12% bonus armor for 10 seconds, which is kind of nice. And if we go into hot shot, if you remember here, the first shot increases the headshot damage, which is nice. And every shot, because of determined, is being counted as a headshot, which is constantly triggering hot shot. The second headshot will give you 10% armor. So again, you know, if you're killing, you're getting the second headshot, that's more armor. If at full armor, it gives you more bonus armor, up to 50% of the current value. And the third headshot refills the magazine, meaning you just never have to reload as long as you can get them determined body shots in. You can chain this and take all the damage from hot shot and all the survivability at the same time. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that this is how you should run it. I would probably go all red. That would probably be my recommendation for this, because you get hit in legendary, you get hit whether you've got 6 blues or all reds. I really don't technically ever see a difference. The Chungas mowed me down whether I had, you know, all 6 reds or all 6 blues. I just wouldn't have been able to do even, you know, less damage. So that's kind of up to you what you run, but that's just kind of my recommendations from this. I did have my TDI custom card with Sledgehammer on. I didn't use it. I did try to use it because I love to have Sledgehammer, but I didn't swap to my pistol. I was panicking too much that I was going to die, and I ended up dying anyway. But you can see from the White Death, I've got 295% headshot damage. And you could actually have some more than that, and I'll show you that in just a second. But if I switch weapons over as well, with the M700, I've got 269. And the kind of the reason behind that is that the White Death gets extra headshot damage here. I chose to go with red dots, so headshot damage, weapon damage, and accuracy for the mods. But if you're really good at zooming in, you could literally up that weapon damage even further by another 45%. And then on the M700, just headshot damage, critical hit chance on the front, and critical hit chance here. There isn't much else you could do. I mean, if you wanted to, you could go optimal range, you could go stability, whatever you want. I just went with the chance just in case it did crit, and it gave me that little bit of extra damage. That's going to be it for the build. I'll put my legendary failed run at the end so you can just kind of see it in action. I mean, it is viable, it hits hard. It's just not for me, but it might be for you guys, and that's why I put the video out, because I do see that actually it works pretty well, and I would never have put Bellstone and Hotshot together, so why not? That's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, agents. Goodbye.
Weapons free. Weapons free. Got the range. Right on the bull. Target! They're dead! Airburst deployed! Shit! Got a man dead.
Deploying drones now!
Got one! I got him! Need a medical! Airburst outbound! Hold on! Here. Right there! Right there! Nothing in my stuff. Gone. I see them. I can't save this one.
Serious trauma detected.
Right there!
Ankles open.
Dead. Target's not dead. We have an intruder.
Light these pricks up.
You're dead.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Vital signs critical. Serious trauma detected. Agent out of action. Vital signs critical. Serious trauma detected. Agent vital signs 0.